All right, we got Chef Jackson over here in the house today.
We got Chef Jackson out here.
All right, and so Chef Jackson, we got quite a lot of comments about some of your fans out here. I don't know if you saw those or not, but we thought it'd be fun if maybe you opened the show for us. What do you think about that, Chef Jackson? All right, you want to unmute yourself real quick there?
His mom.
All right, Chef Jackson, you want to tell everyone what we're going to do today, what some of the best practices are, right, and what thumbs time is.
Okay. We're making pasta today, and if you hear thumbs time and you're not, or something's on fire, just do this. And if you're not ready, do this. And if you're ready, do this.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh.
And then what else should they do with the thumbs upping? Should they maybe dance a little bit?
Yeah, and also dance like this. Just do it crazy.
Incredible.
And after this, we're going to do the mise en place, which I think y'all need a knife and some other stuff. And you need an apron just so you don't get stuff on you. And a towel on that apron, you tie it around right here. And a little puppy's trying to get it. And the towel, just in case you get it.
And then, Chef Jackson, what do we do after mise en place and ingredients? What do we do then?
Make the cottontail with Chef Sarah.
We make the cottontails with Chef Sarah. That is correct. All right, ladies and gentlemen, give Chef Jackson a big round of applause out there.
Jackson.
Awesome. I don't know if you guys can see this, but if you scroll up, the first chat here is I'm a real chef from Chef Jackson.
From Chef Jackson.
And so that is correct. Thank you, Chef Jackson. Thank you for cooking with us today.
Yeah, it's an honor.
Maddie says, nice job, Chef Jackson. And so welcome, everyone, to our Truffle Shuffle show. Thank you for that incredible introduction, Chef Jackson. Like he said, today we're going to be making pasta. Okay, we're going to be making some fresh pasta. And has anybody out there, have you ever gone to a restaurant and ordered the truffle pasta, right? And it was like a beautiful but super simple dish, and you just couldn't figure out how it was so delicious. Has anyone here ever got a truffle dish like that? Let's see a show of hands out there. Awesome. Well, today you guys are going to learn how to make that exact dish, okay? And so we're going to go through our mise en place, our ingredients. Then, like Chef Jackson said, we're going to bring the lovely Sarah out to make some cottontails.
Cottontails.
Okay, he calls the cocktails cottontails out there. And he's not wrong. He's not wrong, okay? They are cottontails.
I love it.
And for anyone just joining us for the first time, right, Chef Jackson's in charge, and he is in charge of Truffle Shuffle. And then my name's Jason.
Yeah. I'm Tyler. Jackson lets us do the cooking sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes he lets us run the shows. And then we got the lovely Sarah over here. You want to give him a little wave there? And then behind the camera, we got DJ Brett. Okay, we got DJ Brett.
Oh, DJ Bert.
He's rocking that music, right? He is rocking the music, the camera, the sound effects, the angles, right? Man of many talents over here, DJ Bert. He also takes song requests. If you guys have any song requests, hit it up in the chat. Okay. Yep. We got Maddie Chef say, hi, Sarah. Can't wait for Manhattan time. Awesome. It is Manhattan o'clock somewhere.
Whoa.
All right. If you guys want to hear more about our story, you can find it on the website. Okay. But we know you guys want to get to Manhattan time. So we're going to keep this show going.
Yeah, we're going to keep the ball rolling.
And so, what do you think, Tyler? You want to walk them through?
Yeah, definitely. So first off, we have our recipe over here. Okay, our recipe card, which is the way we write it. We break it down into the different segments, highlighted by Chef Jackson over there. So I will attempt to follow up on what Chef Jackson has already led us into. Okay, so Chef, I'm gonna try to do my best.
Mm-hmm.
So first we have what we call our mise en place.
Oh,
Right, Chef? We need our mise en place, okay? As you can see, Chef Jackson over there styled out with that mise en place. We will go through it very quickly, all right? And so I have Chef Jason McKinney here, right? Man of many talents, CEO of Truffle Shuffle, very, very talented young man. Also, mise en place model. I don't think if you guys... if you didn't know that before, now you know that, right? And so
the majority of my time is spent on the mise en place model.
yeah, honestly, it's probably like
responsibilities.
what, 80% of your time?
It's about 120.
We actually hire someone else to write all the emails, just in case you were wondering if there was a difference.
Yeah, some of the spelling errors. Chef Jackson sometimes write the emails, and that's where the spelling errors.
Yeah,
come from.
usually Jay is the mise en place model, and he's dictating. We have a couple of high schoolers that work for us. He dictates the emails to them, and then they write all of them. So anyways, we'll go through our mise en place real quick. We'll need a cutting board.
Oh, we got a
Look
cutting
at
board
that.
over here.
Wow, beautiful cutting board. All right, we're also going to need a pair of tongs.
We're gonna need a pair of tongs out there.
Oh yeah, look at those tongs.
Oh yeah. Let's see those tongue claps out there.
Nice. See a little tong clap.
Tongue clap action today.
Ooh. Nice.
All right.
We will also need some kosher salt out here.
A little kosher salt.
Oh yeah, kosher salt or table salt, right? Either
Yep.
or. That will work just fine, just for seasoning that pasta water.
Yep.
Okay. We'll also need a large pot, right?
With lid.
Complete with a lid.
Well, bam. There's a lid.
Wow. It fits.
And Tyler, you already have that filled up with water. Is that correct?
Yeah. So we filled it up with water till it's like 1 inch from the rim. All right. I'm going to put it on the stove on low heat. Okay. So fill up that pot with water, lid on, stove, low heat. All right. Because we want to get that pot of water nice and hot.
Yep.
Okay. We will also need a knife.
Oh. One each knife.
Oh, yeah. Reflective. As well as, we're going to need a rolling pin for this recipe.
We're going to need a rolling pin, ladies and
All right,
gentlemen.
we're going to need a rolling pin. Yeah,
mean,
Dr. Andy. Oh, my gosh. I didn't realize Dr. Andy was on here.
Yeah, we got Dr. Andy. If anyone needs
Can you
any
see Dr. Andy right here, Brett? Yeah, there we go.
medical, psychological advice.
All right, we got Dr. Andy over here. Can you see that rolling pin one more time?
Yeah, let's see that rolling pin
Dr.
out
Andy.
there.
Oh, look at
Nice.
that. Wow.
All right, and let's see if anyone wants to show us the rolling pin twirl, okay? Toss that thing up in the air. Whoever gets it the highest is going to get a prize today, okay? Let's see that rolling pin twirl out there, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
All right.
Just
see Kevin.
Nice swirl.
All right, let's do those swirls out there.
Oh, yeah. We got technical difficulties
They are
over
twirling
here.
the camera.
They are
okay?
twirling that camera.
Twirling that camera over there.
Getting it.
Oh, we got David out there with some kung fu moves out there. Nice.
Like a challenge.
Oh, it's just Gabby and Laura.
Gabby and Laura.
Awesome job out
Be
there.
careful over there.
And then in the bottom left, we got Tiffany Watts.
Oh
my
God.
God.
Careful.
He is making sure he gets enough pasta.
We got Tiffany Watts over here.
Oh,
Is this a piece of marble that is perfectly cylindrical?
that is what you call a cylinder.
That's a cylinder.
Oh, we got Maddie chefs out there. Oh my God, unbelievable.
Oh, look at that toss.
All right, who else we got out here? We got the Wellborn girls.
Oh, Wellborn girls, look at that rolling pin. Nice.
Oh, we got Maddie and Caitlin. Oh,
yeah. They got a rolling pin over there.
We got Jessica Reeves over there.
Jessica Reeves'
What is up,
house.
Jessica?
Look at that
Nice
rolling
rolling
pin.
pin. All right, it's Emily's birthday over there.
Whoa.
Oh, happy birthday, Emily. Oh, Oh, we got a Rob out here.
Rob, look at those rolling pin skills.
That is a very tiny rolling pin. Very tiny.
Yeah, skill. Oh, we got Vishal over here.
We got Vishal out there.
Look at this rolling pin.
All right, who's using a wine bottle for a rolling pin today?
Iris, let's see that rolling pin.
Yo, nice rolling pin there, Iris.
Nice cocktail shaker.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Oh, we got Matt, Bridget, Mike, and Barb out
Bridget,
there.
Mike, and Barb.
Yo, nice bottle of wine.
Nice wine bottle. I see it has that been emptied yet?
And then we got Catherine Benikas out there.
Oh,
Look at that wine
Catherine.
bottle. Done it.
Nice wine bottle, Ann Catherine.
All right, awesome, guys. I can tell you guys are ready to roll. How about we got Melissa Jensen over here. Melissa, do you have a rolling pin with you today? Can we see this rolling pin over there, Melissa? Oh, nice.
Yeah, there you go, Melissa. Nice rolling pin.
Awesome. So basically, what we're trying to say is you will need a rolling pin for this recipe
Something cylindrical,
to
right?
roll out the pasta.
Like, yeah, Chef over here,
Yeah.
she had that cylindrical piece of
Like
marble.
a soil sample out there.
Yeah, that works
Yeah.
too.
That was the whole point of that, was just to let you know you will need a rolling pin.
Yeah, you got
Okay.
Beto out here.
Young Beto on the right.
Young Beto on the right. You are getting it.
Nice.
Love it. All right, we will also need a strainer.
Oh, a strainer.
Guess what we're doing with that?
Yep, with holes. If you have one of those bowls with no holes, that will not work for the strainer. Okay?
Nice.
Perfect strainer out there, guys.
You will also need some plastic wrap, right?
Yep. Or some way to wrap this without plastic, okay?
Yeah.
One or two options.
Yeah. Plastic bag, plastic wrap, or you can use like a kitchen towel too.
Or stashers.
Stashers.
Yep.
Yep. You can use some stashers out there.
As seen on Shark Tank. Next.
Saute pan.
Oh.
Size large.
Size large.
Look at that.
Yep.
Nice.
Kevin, perfect.
Nice saute pan, Kevin. Beautiful example of a saute pan. We also need a 1/2 of a measuring cup.
One each, half cup, okay?
One each half of a cup.
All right. Chef Jackson, are you making sure that your mom has all this mise en place?
Well, she was gone, so I was telling her, but then she went away, so then, like, she forgot some stuff.
But we're good.
All right. I think
He runs a tight ship over there.
Chef Jackson runs the type shift over
Yeah,
there.
he does. Nice. Yeah, he knows. Yeah.
All
All
right.
right. And last but not least, we need a cheese grater.
Oh,
Oh,
we need a
yeah.
cheese grater out there,
Look
and
at
I
that
would love to
cheese grater.
see who has I would love to see the smallest cheese grater out there. Okay, who has a tiny cheese grater?
Yeah, we have seen some very small cheese
We've
graters.
seen some very small cheese graters. Okay, we got Dr. Andy. over
Dr.
here.
Andy rocking the Olive Garden-esque cheese
Yeah.
grater.
Dr. Andy might have stolen that from his latest trip to Olive
That's
Garden.
the prescription for
Whoa.
the Parmesan cheese over here.
Oh,
Look at
here
that,
we go.
Andy.
Oh, we got
Mary.
the tiny cheese grater out
Look
there.
at that
okay.
cheese grater, Mary.
All right, who else has a little cheese grater out there?
Any small cheese graters?
Tiny cheese graters.
Calling all small cheese
We got
graters.
Gabby.
Gabby and Laura, that is a assortment of cheese
Assortment
graters.
of cheese graters out
Nice
there.
assortment over there.
Oh, we got Iris up there.
Iris.
Oh my
Wait, can
God,
we see the
that-
balancing act of that cheese grater one more time? Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Awesome.
Oh, here we go.
Nice. Rob over here.
Oh,
that's
very
like-
cute.
Does that have legs on it?
Oh,
And the table grater.
I've never even seen that before.
And how about
Incredible.
oh, we got Ashley's iPhone out
Ashley's
there.
iPhone.
Yo, nice cheese grater. All right, perfect. We'll go back up top.
Nice. Amazing. And then last but not least, right? And I know Chef Jackson did a very great job of dictating this. Is like if you have any aprons, right, or any chef hats, that is part of your mise en place. Okay, that is very important, right? And so one thing I wanted to do real quick, because we had a couple questions on it, is how you tuck that towel into your apron. All right. So you guys can follow along with me. We're gonna show you how to do it real quick. Brett, will you be able to see the waistline over here.
Maybe on the cutting board.
Yeah, there you go.
Maybe on the board camera.
So over here, right, you want to take that towel, okay? If you're rocking the apron over here, in step one, you want to find a corner, right, and shake it out, all right? Shake that towel out, okay? Shake it out over there, right? And then what you want to do is come in here and you want to tuck underneath, right, just inside of that apron, right? And that is how you do it. That way you can do the quick draw, right? This is why you want that, Jackson. You got
And
the
so you
quick
pull
draw.
it through one time and then loop it, right?
Boom. And that's how you do that. Exactly. Jackson, that's what that way you got that quick draw over there, chef. Perfect.
That's actually
Perfect.
how all chefs in all kitchens tie their towels. If
Yeah.
you ever wonder how they're able to grab them so quickly, right?
Yeah. Because you're constantly using this to grab hot stuff, right? So you got to grab it out, do the flip, you know.
You ever
saute
see-
stuff over here?
Jacques Pepin made a video series, and the first thing that he taught was how to tie a towel.
I mean, it is like a very serious piece.
Yeah, right.
Nice. All right. So that's all our mise en place.
Mise en place. Let's get a thumbs up if you got that mise en place out there. Perfect.
Nice.
Next, we're gonna go through our ingredients here. You guys will have a little eggs, egg yolks, and olive oil. Okay. And then we got a little 00 flour.
00.
Oh yeah. And then we got some of that Balinese truffle salt, ladies
Boom.
and gentlemen. All right. And then we got some butter.
Just a little bit.
Pasta could not be complete without a little bit of butter, or some Parmesan cheese, ladies and gentlemen.
Parmigiano.
And then we got a little black Truffle Carpaccio.
What?
And if you guys haven't already, bust that lid open, okay? We got the Sizemore brothers. Go ahead, bust that lid open and
Yeah.
give this a whiff.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
That smell is what life is like with truffle salt.
Yeah, the Sizemore brothers, they are getting in there. Yeah. Nice.
Oh, over there at Emily's birthday, they're excited as well.
And then if you got those fresh truffles, you'll also have a beautiful little jar of some fresh black Perigord truffles. And then, ladies and gentlemen, this is like a happy meal for adults, okay? It's like a happy meal for adults. You will see, we gifted you an incredible new, soon to be on one of the greatest reading lists ever. What is it? The New York Times?
Yeah.
Soon to be on the New York Times bestseller list, okay? I am predicting that. That's a prediction, okay? We're predicting that. We got an incredible book from one of your fellow truffle shufflers out there, okay? Deepika, okay, has been doing these classes with us since the very beginning. And I learned that she was going to be writing a book, and I thought it would be really cool to help introduce this book to our Truffle Shuffle family. And so at the end of this class, we're all going to be able to have a little Q&A with the author. Let's go ahead. Why don't we say what up to Deepika real quick?
Hi! Hello, everyone.
What is up, Deepika?
Hey, Deepika.
The author
Hey.
of Hello Universe. It's me. Hello, Truffle
Yes.
Shuffle. It's Deepika.
Thank you. I'm so honored to be part of the Truffle Shuffle community. I've been cooking with you guys since almost the very beginning. So it's a great honor to share with my fellow Truffle Shufflers what I've been working on.
And we did a little conversation at the 2 o'clock class. It was really awesome. And so once we get that pasta done, you guys will be able to stay, hang out for that, and hear a little bit about the story of what it took to go from never writing a book before to writing a book and creating her own self-publishing company. So pretty impressive. Very good insight. And so if you guys have that book out there, you have all your mise en place, all your ingredients, right? Let's get some book up, thumbs up out there, okay? Book up, thumbs up out there. Oh yeah. All right, let's see that. All right,
Book up, thumbs up.
book up, thumbs up. Oh, we got Travis out
we
there.
got Travis
What up,
over
Travis?
here. Nice book up, thumbs up over there, Travis.
We got a Raba out there.
There you go, Raba.
Oh,
Jenny
we
Gruber.
got Jenny Gruber in the house.
Look at that book up, thumbs up. Nice.
Oh, nice, Valerie. Awesome. We got Pascal and Ramal out there. We got Steve Podcast. They got Book Up lineup out there. Book Up lineup.
Iris over here.
Team Iris.
Nice.
Awesome. And how about Maisha? Can we go see Maisha out there?
Maisha? Yeah, there she is.
We got Maisha out there.
Right at the top in the middle, Brett.
We got Matt and Bridget there pounding.
All right,
we got
Maisha.
Maisha out there.
Yeah, oh, look at that.
Oh, nice book.
Nice.
Awesome. And then they are enjoying that wine out there.
Wine out there.
Awesome. And so if anyone has started reading the book, tell us what page you're on. And I think this is a really cool thing for us to be able to do with our Truffle Shuffle community. And so if anyone else is working on a really cool project that they would also like to share, you can email me directly and we will see how we can incorporate that into this.
Yeah, we want to support.
We want to support everything that we can. All right. And so with that, we also want to support your guys' cocktail habit out there, your cottontail habit, right? We got a lot of applause on that one already.
Yeah.
So let's go ahead. Let's give a big round of applause out there for Sarah to come out here and make this cocktail.
Hi, everybody. Awesome. Good to see you. We are going to be making a pretty fun cocktail today that is pretty darn easy, but we're going to be talking about Manhattans. We haven't made a Manhattan in a minute. I know if you've been with us since the beginning, we've probably done something similar, but you have a candy cap Manhattan here for you. What is a candy cap? What does this mean? So candy cap is actually a type of mushroom. And what I really want to start focusing on, in 2021 is us kind of conveying our truffle knowledge to you guys and mushroom knowledge and just educate you a little bit more about things that you're working with and kind of what goes on behind the scenes. So, Brett, is it possible for us to pop a little picture of one of these up on the screen there?
Yeah. Which one do you like?
Awesome. How about the one that's in that person's hand? I think that looks pretty nice. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. So we're going to get a picture of exactly what one of these looks like for you guys up on the screen really quickly. But what we've done for this mixer is we've created a syrup and then we've steeped in dried candy cap because having dried mushrooms, you've already eliminated a lot of the water there, right? So basically you're able to infuse a more concentrated flavor. And on top of that, we've added sweet vermouth, a little bit of molasses as well, and then some bitters. So what you can do here, all of the alcohol has been totally cooked off. So I know a lot of you are cooking with children today. A great non-alcoholic version of this is if you want to add it to a little bit of cola, like Coca-Cola or anything like that, or root beer. I think it would be really awesome. Maybe you just use an ounce in a glass there, and then that'll be kind of a fun spin on that. We did that before with our sweet tea Sazerac too, which is that'll be a great choice. So today, if you are making the full strength cocktail, basically what I would recommend is I'm going to use a couple rocks glasses here because when I make Manhattans for Jason at home, he usually likes it on the rocks. If you're going to be serving it up, you'll go through the same process as I am, but you'll just strain into your martini glasses, all right? Perfect. So, and you can use whatever kind of bourbon or whiskey you'd like. If you have a rum that's not overly sweet, you're certainly welcome to use that as well. Would say you're welcome to use scotch too, but I would use a blended scotch as opposed to a single malt if that's what you have in your liquor cabinet. But I'm going to be using Buffalo Trace today. So the first thing I'm going to do, and if you have a cocktail mixer like this, like that's glass that you usually stir up cocktails in, you're welcome to use that. If not, you can use a pint glass or a mason jar. That'll work perfectly fine as well. But what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pour all of this lovely syrup into my container. And then with Manhattans, they're definitely a little bit more booze forward. They're kind of in that category of cocktails with martinis where you're going to add more ounces of spirit, kind of in that 3 to 4 ounces per cocktail, as opposed to a more well-balanced cocktail that you usually think the rule of thumb is about 2 ounces. So I'm going to take my measuring jigger, and since I'm making 2 cocktails today, I'm going to add a total of 6 ounces there. All right, so that's 2. 4, and then we'll just add the rest of my bottle here. Perfect. It's about 6. Excellent. And then Jason, if I can have you help me really quickly.
Absolutely.
Wonderful. I'm going to have you take these 2 rocks glasses and put our nicer ice cubes in there, please.
Excellent.
Awesome. And then I use another just like standard tray that I usually have for my mixing ice. You always want to treat yourself to new ice cubes in a glass when you are finished mixing and kind of chilling your cocktail, right?
And then we got one question. The one more girls want to know what type of alcohol to use.
So
I might have missed that part.
Oh, no problem. So I'm using Buffalo Trace whiskey or bourbon. It's Kentucky bourbon. Buffalo Trace today. You can use that. You can use whiskey. If you want to use scotch, you can do that as well. I would go for a blended scotch as opposed to a peatier style scotch. And then you can also, if you don't have any of that at home, but maybe you have rum, you can certainly use a rum that's not especially sweet, because this mixer already has a good amount of sweetness to it. Mm-hmm. Okay, awesome. But I'm going to stir this up for about 30 seconds. So Brett, if I can have you do a little 30-second timer there, and then I am just going to mix this guy up. And my rule of thumb, you might have heard me say this before, is if our cocktail has citrus in it, you can feel like open to shaking it. But because we have no citrus in this cocktail, I'm going to stir it instead. It doesn't really need to have any effervescence to it. So I'm just trying to mix everything together and get it homogeneous and really chill it down. So I've got my hand on the base here, and that's kind of how I gauge the temperature there. Awesome. Just about there. Cool. I'm going to add a couple more seconds. It's not quite as cold as I'd like it to be. Fantastic. Thank you so much. And then I'm going to strain this. And if you don't have a cocktail strainer, that's totally fine. Just use a little spoon to catch your used ice cubes rather than have them float into your new glass. And I'm just going to pour this cocktail over here. And then if you would like a garnish, you can garnish this with an orange peel, or Luxardo cherry is a great choice. And then we had a great question in the last class is, what does a candy cap mushroom look like? And so I think Brett's got a picture there for us that we can show you before we move on. Awesome. So they look just like this. My first exposure to candy cap mushrooms were actually when I was working in a separate 3-star restaurant in San Francisco. Yeah, we can go back to me. And the pastry chef that I was working with at the time, she had used candy caps to make macaroons. And really, I find that their main flavor, it tastes a lot like maple syrup, as wild as that sounds. So that being the strong flavor in those candy caps, I figured they would be a perfect addition to a little bit of molasses and a little bit of simple syrup to go with this Manhattan. And it's kind of a rainy day here in Oakland. A little rainy day here in Oakland, so I thought this is a perfect kind of chilly winter's night. So think of it as a candy cap nightcap. Awesome. Thank you. Cheers. Do you have one more question?
You just you put 1 ounce in the mixer like the card says, or half the mixer per glass?
So I use the whole thing. You can, if I would taste it first, taste a little bit, designate that for your sugar level, depending on how much sugar you want in it. And then if 1 ounce is enough, I added the whole thing. And Jason, you want to give it a try? But that's totally up to you how sweet you want your cocktail. You can add 1 to 2 ounces per cocktail.
Nice.
Or I know a lot of you guys like to stretch it to a little bit more than the first round. So if you want to add 1 ounce here and then make a second Manhattan on halfway through the class, then you can do that too.
Awesome. Well, this is tasting delicious. And what do you think? You guys want to show Sarah your cocktails, okay, before she gets out of here?
Sure.
And let's see, who wants some candy out there, okay? Who wants some candy out there? Let's see those cocktails.
Nice. Awesome.
Oh, we got Mary out there. Nice, Mary. Oh, we got Matt Curran out there. We got Maddie Chet.
Nice ice cubes, guys. Perfect one.
Like her out there. Nice. We got Joel out there. Nice.
Here we go, Joel.
Oh, nice garden. Nice garden. We got Asha out there. give Sarah a big round of applause and hit it up in the chat if you guys are loving that cocktail. We got Tyler back in the house. All right. Maddie says delicious. Thanks, Sarah. Love it.
Dr. Andy already drank it.
Awesome. Well, cheers, guys.
Cheers, everyone. Cheers, Jay.
Cheers. Time for some pasta.
It always helps to have a drink whenever you're cooking.
Yep.
Nice. So, with that, what do you think? Should we start? Should we get into our prep?
Yep. So we're gonna get into our prep
from the top.
And the first thing that we're gonna be doing is making. First is make sure you get that pot of water on the stove, right? With water on low heat. Next, we're gonna make our pasta dough from scratch together. Okay. And I'm gonna go ahead. I got a cutting board here. On the last class, I made it on the cutting board, but I'm gonna do it just right on the counter. Okay. I'm gonna do mine right on the counter, and you want to just make sure you have enough room for this. Okay. And to make the pasta, you're gonna need the 00 flour. We're gonna need the eggs, egg yolks, and olive oil, right? And then you're gonna want that half cup measure. And what we're gonna do is go ahead. We're gonna take a half cup of this flour out, right? We're gonna get a half cup out. That half cup, just set that in front of you, okay? That's gonna be for bench flour. And then we're gonna take the rest of this pasta, the rest of this flour, right? And put it on your board, right? On your board or workstation, and you're gonna take 2 fingers and start to make a crater, okay?
A crater.
Yep. Start to make a crater very similar to the Grand Canyon. Has anybody ever heard of the Grand Canyon out there? We got a couple people that have heard of it.
Yeah.
It's in Texas. Just kidding. All right, we got one question here from Chef Mob. It says, how many egg yolks and etc. if we want to double the recipe? So how much etc. would she need?
So inside this little container right here, right, we got 4 egg yolks, a whole egg, and about a teaspoon of olive oil, okay? And then we also we use about 1.25 cups of flour, but we've removed a half cup of that. So, if you were to double this, 4 more yolks, 1 more egg, a little bit of olive oil, and then add like 1 cup more flour.
Yep. Awesome. And so what we're going to do now is we got our crater here, right? And what we're going to open up our container that says eggs, egg yolks, and olive oil. And we're going to pour that into our crater, okay? We're going to flood the crater with the eggs, egg yolks, and olive oil. And then what I like to do is you can either use 2 fingers in crane style, right? And that's what Tyler likes to do, or you can use a fork. And so I like the fork. The reason why I like the fork is because you can put this into the middle and push that crater out to make sure that you have enough room, okay, without breaking your well. And if you do break your well, don't worry at all, okay? If you break it, just start smashing everything together, okay? All right. So we're pushing that crater out, and we want enough room that we can gently start mixing this all together, okay?
Yeah. And so Megan's asking, is 00 flour different than regular flour? Yeah, so 00 flour is actually an imported flour, right? We get it from Italy, and it's ground about twice as fine as what we call all-purpose flour, right? So it's really, really fine, which helps it hydrate with the eggs much, much better than all-purpose would.
All right. And so Travis says the well is broken. So Travis, start pushing it together, okay?
Yep.
Start pushing it together, and we'll come over there in a second and show you what to do.
Yep.
You can find 00 flour at Whole Foods, a brand called Caputo.
Yeah, honestly, you'd be surprised. If you look for it, it's on a lot of shelves. Pretty easy to find.
And
Or
so
Amazon.
what I'm doing, if we look at the up top camera, is I'm doing little circular motions. So first I mixed all the flour that I could with the eggs, make sure there's no big clumps, and then I'm doing little circular motions to hit the outside, right?
Exactly.
Little circular motions, just gently bumping against the outside. And the whole goal here is to get enough flour incorporated into the eggs that it can't run anymore, that it holds together.
Nice.
Jim and Emily say it's also called Amazon. And so if you guys want, or what do you think, Tyler? Should we check out how their craters are doing out there?
Yeah, I was gonna say this is our crater over here. You know, it's our Grand Canyon, which is a well-known crater.
Yep.
And so if you got a crater out there, we would love to see how it's looking, right? So show us those craters out there. Let's see how they're looking.
Yeah, let's see those craters.
Oh, David McGraw, nice.
Nice, David.
Look at that. It's like that egg asteroid just hit that flower.
Oh, we got Dr. Andy out there.
Dr. Andy. Love it.
All right, we got Katie Robb out there.
Katie Robb. Nice. Erica,
nice.
Mixing up that crater. Allegra over here.
Allegra.
Let's see it, Allegra. Nice. Beautiful crater.
All right. How about Melissa Jensen out there?
Over at CK's house. Nice. So you can pour all that egg in at once. CK. Yeah, exactly.
You want all that in there.
Yeah, get it all in there. Perfect. Yeah, there you go.
Mixing it around. All right. We got Melissa over here. Where is Melissa?
Melissa Jensen.
Oh, we got Lila out here.
Lila, nice.
Nice job, Lila.
Chef Jackson. Look at this.
Chef Jackson over there.
Nice, Chef. There you go. Oh, Jacinda Kevin looks just like the Grand Canyon over there.
Yeah,
look at that.
Very similar.
Exactly the same as the Grand Canyon.
The Grand Canyon, based in Texas.
Nice.
Only place that can hold something like the Grand Canyon.
Jim and Emily. Nice. Letting us know the Grand Canyon is not a crater.
Yeah.
We don't know that.
I did not realize we had conspiracy theories on the Truffle Shuffle.
Oh, Maddie's Jets. Beautiful crater over there.
Oh, stunning.
Wow. Wow, Matt, Bridget, Mike, and Barb mixing that crater together.
Mixing that crater up.
Nice. Emma.
Oh,
stunning.
Her crater is still flooded.
Beautiful. All right, Megan. Nice.
Laura Chaser out there.
Let's see that crater over there. Wow. Look at this nice chef over here. Hello. All right, Wellborn girl. Look at this apron. Is that a Rugrat apron?
All right, Debbie's making it happen over there. All right, let's go back up top here. All right, awesome job, guys. And so we got Emily at the Olsen family says the Grand Canyon ain't a crater, boys, but we still love you.
Mm-hmm.
Emily, we actually don't allow conspiracy theorists or theories here at Truffle Shuffle.
Shut their camera off.
Yeah, this is not Reddit. Okay, this is not Reddit over here.
Just like we teach science on all these classes and math, we're now hitting geography.
Yeah,
we thought we'd hit up geography real quick too.
Yeah. And so, as you guys are Googling whether the Grand Canyon is a crater or not, I'm going to show you the next step on this pasta recipe. And so, now I got to this point where basically, even if I keep moving around with the fork, I'm not really doing any good, right?
Yeah, you filled the crater.
Yeah, filled the crater. And so, if you guys remember, Travis said his well broke, okay? So, if his well broke and he smashed it all together, it probably looks something similar to this.
Yep.
And when you're making this, and everyone has an idea of what pasta looks like in their head, and they've never made fresh pasta before. And what I really want to convey is that, when me and Tyler used to teach new young chefs at the French Laundry how to make pasta, the first thing that we would go over was not any technique, but truly you have to develop a fake confidence the first couple times you do it, because the whole time you're making pasta dough, you're like, this doesn't look right.
Right.
But what you got to make that confidence based off of is that the recipe is right. Okay? Yep. And so the recipe you guys have is perfect and has been successful every time. So once you get to this point, what you're going to do, now you're in the cutting stage, okay? So now we're cutting this dough together. You guys see that? We're chopping this dough together. Chopping this dough together, and as you're chopping it, what you're doing is you're going and picking up that flour underneath and popping it back on top, and you're going to keep doing this. And what this does is allow the egg, more of the moist egg, to get exposed to the dry flour. All right? So we're chopping this together.
Chop it up.
Chopping it up out there.
Yeah. Yeah, they're chopping it at Jennifer Rudolph's house.
Yeah. And then we got the Wellborn girls chopping it up out there. Are there any good songs about chopping it up that you guys know of? Any good chopping songs?
We got that TK song.
All right, so we're chopping this up, and eventually it'll get to a point where we can actually start forming it into a dough ball, okay?
Yep.
And we're very close here.
And just like Jay's saying, you just got to channel that inner confidence.
Channel that inner confidence, okay? And if you have trouble channeling that inner confidence, right, you have two options. One, read a little section out of the book we sent you, okay?
Yep.
Two, drink a little bit more of that cocktail, okay? You can do both options, too. You can also do both options. Yep. So why don't we go check out Travis up there? We're going to go check out Travis and see how his pasta is coming together.
All right, Travis, let's see it.
All right, Travis, the thumbs down is only for fires.
Yeah,
okay?
and the thumbs down. We got to channel that inner confidence over there, Chef. So
I thought it was 2 thumbs. I'm sorry. I'm working on it. You know, I've had 3 of these, so
okay,
come along.
All right,
you might need 4.
Yeah, the fourth one might bring that liquid courage that you're looking
that's
for.
usually what we do.
Yeah, so Travis, that's looking really good. Go ahead, hit your knife with a little bit of that bench flour, okay?
Yeah, the flour that's off to the side, just incorporate a pinch.
Yeah, just a touch. There you go.
There you go. Nice.
That was more than a pinch.
All right.
No, that's perfect.
So basically, Travis is at the same part where I'm about to be at right here. So you guys see his dough's coming together. Brett's going to help spotlight the chef here. And so you guys see the dough's coming together, right? Now what we're going to do is start really forming it together, okay?
Yep.
Jim and Emily say chopping broccoli. Dana Carney, SNL.
There's a lot of people talking about chopping broccoli.
Yeah, Brett, could you look into this?
Yeah. Brett's looking into it.
Yeah, Brett's looking into it for you guys right now. All right, so we're forming it together. And this is where it's going to form into dough. You guys see this? Now I'm going to start kind of folding it. And you guys will see this excess flour comes out. And we're going to fold that into it. And keep working it into the dough. And we're going to work it into the dough and get it to a point where we're going to start kneading this dough. Okay? And we got Dana Carvey. He's got a nice little song about chopping broccoli that we don't know is appropriate or not. But we're going to play it anyways. Okay?
Have your cocktail ready.
And so I'm starting to knead this dough. And as I do that, I just want to hit my hands with a little bit of flour. You guys see that? Just a little bit of flour. And I'm folding it. And check it out. Once you get it to a point where you can pick that dough ball up, it's all coming together.
Mm-hmm.
Just push everything else out of your way. Okay, you can even use your knife.
Yeah, you want to clean it up. All that stuff stuck to your work surface, that's all speed bumps to success right there. Just get it out of the way.
Get it out of the way. And now you guys see I got a nice clean surface. Check it out. I'm going to show you how I'm going to knead this dough. So it's the palm of my hand. I'm going to roll it forward. Right? I'm going to fold it in half. and then turn it 90 degrees and keep repeating this process, okay?
Yep.
Keep repeating that process.
And it's super important. You guys can see how when Jay is rolling the dough forward, he's pushing down with the heel of his hand and pushing forward at the same time.
Yep.
See that? That's really important because you got to do that in order to form the elasticity in the dough, right?
Mm-hmm.
Very, very important. Nice.
Right? You really want to make sure you're rolling it out, okay?
Yeah.
And it's you need some energy for this too, okay? You need maybe some like Limp Bizkit style energy, okay? To really roll this out properly. But you want to be calm and steady. All right? And so let's see how your guys' dough is rolling out there. Oh, we got Maddie Chefs out there. Oh, nice. We got the well-worn girls. All right, awesome. And we got a little Georgia Florida mine for you as well. Alright, let's see how you guys are rolling out there.
Quarter beans.
There you go, Jessica. We got Chef Jackson out there. Alright, we got Maureen out there. Nice.
Nice. We got
We got
my shawl over here.
Faisal out there.
Oh, this sprinkle over here. What is up? That is how it is. That is how you eat pasta over there. Sprinkle. Amazing. David.
We have David.
All right. We do have David somewhere. This eating process is amazing.
Alright, we got Brittany Barr out there.
All right, Brittany Barr. Let's see this kneading skills.
Oh, look at these matching aprons.
Look at
Nice
these
job,
aprons
guys.
over there.
Alright, who else wants to show us their pasta dough out there? We got Fran, Matt, and Reagan.
They are rolling it over there.
Rolling it. And then you guys can roll it on that marble countertop too, okay? Alright, we got Lauren Stalliard out here. Nice job,
Nice,
guys.
Lauren.
Oh, yeah.
Nice.
Oh, we got Matt, Bridget, Mike, and Barr.
They are washing that towel.
Yeah, washing that towel.
Keep washing that towel over there.
Oh, we got Jen and Michael over here.
Michael's rolling that dough out. Nice.
Oh, nice. Nice kitchen.
Nice dough.
Oh, look at that
Dr.
dough.
Andy's got that dough. Look at that dough. Wow. Incredible. I am not sure what is going on over here.
They are filming a documentary over there at AJ's house.
Look at this documentary over here getting filmed.
Life as a truffle shuffler.
Mm.
All right, and then if anyone is having any trouble with that dough, okay,
Yeah.
hit it up in the chat. Let us know.
Yeah, we'll
All right.
answer any and all dough questions.
Yep, any and all dough questions, okay? We are your financial advisors over here if your finances only consisted of the pasta dough you're currently making.
Look at
okay?
this. Jess is asking for a rate my dough right now. Well, guess what, Jess? We will come in there. We will rate that dough.
Rate my dough. Boyfriend who just made pasta dough.
All right, here
for
we
the
go,
first
Jess.
time.
Let's see this dough out here.
All right, can we see this dough?
All right, boyfriend who made pasta dough for the first time.
Oh. All
That is
right.
some beautiful looking dough.
All right, what do you think? What do you guys think out there? Okay, we'll rate at the end. Hit it up in the chat. Okay, 1 to 10. How's that dough looking? I think it's looking pretty nice.
I was gonna say that. Look at this. Yeah, exactly. Justin and Kevin, I agree.
Yeah, we got 11, 10.
Dude, Chef
10.
Jackson over here is giving that a 10.
Oh, wow. That dough is dope. We got the Wellborn girls that say we're in the juice with our dough.
Oh my
Smiley,
gosh, Wellborn
winkly
girls.
face.
Yeah, being in the juice is not easy.
All right.
Just gotta keep going. Nice. Yeah, we would give that dough an 11 as well. Nice dough over there. Nice.
And then we scroll up a little bit there. Someone was saying something a little bit more. Nancy says dough is dry. And it looks like Melissa might not have got the eggs. Melissa, hit it up in the chat. Do you have some eggs? Because we can tell you exactly what the Mise out there. All right. And then Robin wants us to rate. Okay, perfect. So, Tyler, what does Melissa need to do with her eggs to be able to make this pasta dough?
Yeah, definitely. So, Melissa, you just need to separate 4 egg yolks and then mix that with 1 whole egg.
And then just a little bit of olive oil, right?
And just a teaspoon of olive oil.
Yep. 4 egg yolks, 1 whole egg, teaspoon of olive oil, and you will be back on track, Melissa.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And then we got Araba out there, wants us to rate their dough.
All
Let's
right.
go check out Araba.
Yeah, Araba, we want to rate that dough as well.
Yeah,
Nice.
All right, that's looking good.
It's looking good.
You want to work it more into a ball, okay? More into a ball.
Keep kneading that dough. And so, yeah, we're going to show you this dough kneading. So, first things first there, young chef. Remove that cutting board and just do it right on the countertop. Can you do it right on the countertop?
Yeah, there you go. That helps out a lot.
That's going to help a lot. Nice. And then use the bottom of your hand and push it and roll it forward at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, exactly. And then push down, too, at the same time.
Yep. And then
nice. There you
fold
go.
and turn 90 degrees, okay?
Exactly. Now fold it. Exactly. And now do it again. Do it again.
Incredible. All right. We will come back. We'll come
there
back
you
and rate
go.
that dough.
There you go. Exactly. And then fold it. Yeah, that's doing it right there. Nice.
All right. So that's a 10 in our books over here.
Iris is saying ball and dough over there.
All right, we got Emily Olsen down there. Let's go check out Emily Olsen.
We're coming in, Emily.
Emily, we're coming in there.
We're coming in there, Emily.
All right, look at this dough over here.
All right, that's looking really good, guys. That's a 20. You guys get a 20 out there. 20 out of 10.
Yeah, nice. You want it to look like Play-Doh, right? Like DOH.
Yeah.
Right? Exactly. And then we're just still kneading this dough, right, Jay?
Yep, we're just kneading this dough. This dough needs a lot of attention.
Yeah.
Okay.
It needs a lot of attention. Like, honestly, pasta dough, right, is like that, like, you know, dramatic friend of yours, right, that needs a whole lot of attention, right? You know what I mean? Like, you got to work with them a lot.
Yeah, you listen. You
constant
say, okay.
attention. You're like, yeah.
All right.
Exactly. That's exactly what pasta dough is. Just keep kneading it.
Yeah, we understand.
Right. We're there with you. You know,
we can't believe that happened.
And so you literally can't over knead the dough. And so, you know, in all seriousness, the reason why you need this dough so much, the only way that you can roll pasta out thin enough is by making sure the dough is kneaded enough, right? Because it creates the elasticity in the dough, which forms the structure of that dough, right?
Yeah, and so we got Chef Mauve out here. Let's go check out Chef Mauve.
Yeah, I think it's Maeve. Sorry, Maeve, last time. We're calling you Mauve, and then...
We got Chef Maeve.
It's hard sometimes with this. M-A-E.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. All right, Maeve, we're coming in there.
All right, and so... Your guys' dough, no, thumbs down is just for fires, okay? Just for fires. Is there? Oh,
okay, there you go. Right,
nice.
Right, nope, right, exactly. Yep.
Yeah, now we understand. Okay.
Yep.
So your guys' dough is looking good. When it's ever in that shape and not in the ball shape, it's just about how you're kneading it. So will you show us how you're kneading it real quick?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's come over.
Oh
come
yeah,
over
perfect
here.
angle. Nice. And so what you want to do is just turn your dough. So Maeve, turn your dough vertically. Exactly. Now fold it in half. And now exactly roll it. And then do that each time. You want to do a 90-degree turn. Yep.
Yep. And I think you guys might have been doubling that recipe when we're looking at the kneading part. So if you want, we can go back over to my camera for anyone that's having a little bit of issue with it, and I'll show you kind of the intricacies of the kneading part, right? So it's all about working it into this ball. And so basically I'm using just one hand, okay? One hand for the kneading part, and then I'll use my second hand to help fold. So I got my dough here, and I'm pressing down and forward, right? And then I'm going to come in, fold it in half, press it down, turn it, and then repeat with the heel of my hand. And I'm really leaning in, and that helps make that essentially that ball, right? So we're going to turn it and repeat.
Exactly. So that turn is that one piece exactly that you guys. And as you can see on Jay's over here, there's not much flour on the work surface, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only add flour if your dough is sticking. I think we had a question about, and Luke was saying, so if your dough is sticking, then add just a touch of flour, but you don't want to add flour if you don't need to.
Yep. Because, basically it's kind of two things. One, what is the dough, does it look right? And your guys' dough looks right.
Yeah.
And then two, it's just, how's the kneading going? And anytime it's flat or oddly shapen, it's usually just a sign that there's one step that might be missing from that kneading process.
Exactly.
All right. And so we got Elizabeth Keene wants to know if we can rate hers over there. Let's go rate her Elizabeth Keene's dough out there. All right, we got Elizabeth Keene here. All right, Elizabeth, that's looking really good. You want to keep kneading that, okay?
Yeah, keep kneading it.
Yeah. Work those glutens up, and if you guys want,
exactly, and then roll it, and just use the heel of your hands, Elizabeth, if you can. Yeah, and then push it forward as well when you're pushing it down, and roll it.
Yep.
And let it roll.
Yeah, let it roll, okay? Just like the Florida Georgia line.
Exactly. And so you don't necessarily need your other hand. You actually want to push it forward. Yeah, and now fold it. Exactly. And now push it forward too so it rolls.
So, Elizabeth, look at our screen here. I'll show you. So basically you can press down, right? But that doesn't work the gluten. What works the gluten is this. See how I'm pressing down? And now I'm pushing it forward and it's starting to roll.
Exactly.
Right? You guys see that? So we even went to the lengths of playing Limp Bizkit to make sure that we got the rolling point across here.
Yeah.
Which I do want to say, we will not ever play Limp Bizkit again. That was a bad idea, guys. I'm sorry about that. That was my idea. No one else should take the fault for that. That was my idea. Good thing we got Florida Georgia Band as a backup. All right, we got Adeline, Leah over here. Let's go check them out.
Oh,
that's looking really good there. All right, see, pushing down.
Yeah, that's forward, perfect.
Folding it and then turning it.
Yeah, perfect technique over there.
Perfect.
And look at that dough. It's nice. It's silky. That is beautiful dough over there.
Yeah. Yeah, unbelievable. Round of applause out there.
Nice.
Great looking dough there.
Beautiful dough.
Awesome job. What is this little chef's name?
Yeah, who is this little chef right here?
Is this Adeline, Leah, or Leo?
Is this Leah?
Is it Leah?
Adeline.
Adeline.
All right, nice job, Adeline.
Adeline, you're doing a really that dough looks beautiful.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right, awesome job, guys. And so, what do you think, Tyler? How's this dough looking here?
That dough looks great. Absolutely gorgeous.
And let's see, Melissa Jensen, let us know if you're looking all good out there. And then we got Bree and Travis. So check it out, guys. What you're looking for here is, you guys see when I press into this dough, it gently pushes back, ever so gently, right? If you push your finger through the dough, it does not come back, okay? Just so we're clear here. That makes a bagel. But if you gently press it, you'll notice it gently pops back. That means you work the gluten, okay? And so if you guys got that dough done, okay, hold it up to the camera, right? Let me see your best dough dance moves out there. Let me see you rolling that dough out there.
Nice, Allegra.
Oh, nice, Allegra.
Oh, David McGraw, beautiful dough.
David McGraw out there. Oh, we got Lila out there. Nice dough. All right, that looks great. We're going to go to some new people here.
AJ.
Oh, we got AJ out there.
Part of our documentary. All right, over at Jessica Reed's house. Mr. Reed,
We got
this
Jessica
dough
Reed
over
out
here.
there.
Oh, nice dough over there.
We got Everett flying out there. Nice dough.
Look at that dough.
Kevin out there. Oh, rolling that dough.
Rolling it. All right, Adults over here.
We got Anais out there rushing that dough.
Over at the Wellborn Girls' house.
We got the Wellborn girls.
Nice. Asha's got some, beautiful dough out there. Adam
Oh,
Noel.
we got Adam Noel out
Look
there.
at these chefs over here.
Oh,
Adam's
look at
house.
all these truffles.
Look at all those truffles over there. Brittany, ready to pour some more wine in that empty wine glass.
Yeah, load it up.
Oh,
Miss
Darlene
Charlene.
Sprinkle
Stunning dough out
with the
there.
Truffle Shuffle jacket on over there.
Oh, we got Jess Johnson out there.
Yeah, Jess. Boyfriend's first dough. Getting some solid points over there.
Oh,
Yeah, Michael and Danielle.
we got Chef Lava out there.
Lava over
Nice
here.
job, buddy.
Look at that dough. Oh, Maddie and Caitlin.
Maddie and Caitlin.
They know how to make some plastic dough over there.
We got Team Olsen.
Nice, Ellie. There you go.
Oh, we got Valerie in the house. Nice go, Valerie.
Nice, Valerie. Maureen.
Oh, they're going to be juggling this dough.
Wait a
here.
second. What? Is Maureen?
Oh. All right, here we go.
Oh, look at this dough juggle over here.
All right, give them a round of applause out there. John Robinson.
John doing the single dough juggle.
That's a single one juggle at a time.
John, fantastic. I love it.
Becca out here.
Instagramming as we speak. Nice. Thank you, Becca.
All right, awesome job, guys. And so, hit it up in the chat if anyone's having any issues, okay? We want to lead you to financial success. All right, Chef Jackson, how's that dough looking up there?
Yeah, where's Chef Jackson at?
Let's see that dough up there. Nice dough, Chef Jackson.
Nice dough, bud.
All right, awesome job, guys. So we're gonna go ahead. We got a tiny little chef over here at Carly's house, right there in the middle there. Yeah, Carly's sick. Can we see this little tiny chef? Where did that little chef go?
Oh my god. There we go.
All right, we got CK out there. We got Claudia Khan out there. Claudia, do you want us to come in and help with this dough? We will come right over there. We're coming over to Claudia's house. All right, what is up, Claudia? How is that dough coming? Can we see that? Let's get some encouragement for Claudia out there, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, Claudia.
Okay, hit it up in the chat. Let her know she can do it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let Claudia know she's got it out there.
Emma Bloomfield says, "Fight on."
Yeah, that confidence.
Oh,
Claudia.
Bethany says, "You got this."
Look at this. Go, Claudia.
All right, so Claudia, honestly, that's good. So check it out. Here's my dough right here. So this is the front side.
Okay.
This is the back side.
Oh, good.
Yeah. So what you're mainly looking for is when you kind of squeeze it together, when you press in, it just pops out just a little bit, okay? And so you got a big fan group out here that really wants to make sure you're successful with that. So that's looking great, Claudia.
Nice, Claudia.
Nice job, Claudia.
Good.
All right. We got Valerie says, go Claudia, own the dough.
Ooh.
Okay. So what you guys are going to do now, once you guys get it together, right? Once you get that dough ball together, you want to just take it and we're just going to gently plastic wrap it. We're going to pop it in a little bit of plastic wrap. And we're going to set that right in front of us. We're going to take 1 second and we're going to clean up here.
Yep.
And on the last class, Tyler, you're talking about celebrating the small victories, weren't you?
Yeah. We want to celebrate the small victories. Okay. It's very important to celebrate the small victories. So at this point, right, you want to come over to your recipe. Okay.
Yeah.
Bust it out. We're at the point where step 5 has officially been completed.
Yeah. Step 5 is done.
Step 5 is done. All right. So if you
Yep.
have a pen, right, or if you have a Sharpie, okay, or if you have any sort of writing utensil, you want to come in here. And Brett, can we check out this right here? Step 5.
Oh,
Check it out. We are crossing step 5 off of our list over here.
cross it off the list.
All right. So go ahead, cross step 5 off that list out there.
Yeah. And then what do you think? Why don't we go ahead and we're gonna celebrate together, okay? We're gonna celebrate together. So everyone's gonna unmute and we're gonna cheers together and really celebrate accomplishing step 5 together because we're celebrating the small victories out there.
Yes, step 5 in the books.
All right, there you guys go. Woo! Cheers, everybody. You guys did it. There you go. Allegra knows what's up with step 5. Yep. Round of applause for everybody out there.
Nice.
Great job, guys.
Take out that step 5.
Proud of you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. What do we do? Step 6.
All right. Now that step 5 is done, we got to come over here and just give your area a little buff over here, right? Just make sure it's nice and cleaned up. Okay. Nice. And then, like Jay was saying, we wrapped up that dough with a little plastic wrap. If you don't have plastic wrap, or if you are using a stasher or something like that, you just want to have it wrapped up. Have that dough wrapped up because that really helps keep the dough from forming a skin. And we need to rest that dough for a little bit. Okay? We need to rest that dough for a little bit. So, at this point, what I'm going to do is get on to step 6, okay? Because step 5 is officially part of history. And we're going to get to chopping half of this truffle carpaccio, all right? So, what I like to do is grab a little bowl, right? Or something like that. And I'm just going to take that truffle carpaccio, and I like to just drain off the truffle oil that's in here. So, with this truffle carpaccio, what we do is we actually take truffles when they're at the height of the season, right? When there's an abundance of them. And then we slice them nice and thin and poach them in olive oil and then jar them so it's preserved for the rest of the year. So, this is beautiful truffle oil on here. Make sure you save it for a future recipe, okay? But I just want to drain my carpaccio jar of this truffle oil, right? I just want to drain this carpaccio of my truffle oil just to make it easier to chop up these truffles, okay? So, drain that guy of the oil. Make sure you save that truffle oil and keep it in the fridge for future recipes. We're actually going to add a little bit at the end to our pasta.
Mm-hmm.
And then what I'm going to do is take half of my truffle carpaccio, right? Get it onto my cutting board. and we're gonna chop it up for this sauce. Okay. The other half of this truffle carpaccio we're actually gonna save to put on top as like garnish. You know what I mean? But I'm gonna chop up half of this carpaccio. So what I like to do is just come in here, one hand on the top of my knife, one hand on the handle, right? And I like to work from bottom to top first. Okay, so I just rock my knife back and forth, right? And just chop up that truffle vertically, okay? And then I turn my knife, chop that truffle horizontally, okay? And what we're looking to yield over here is chopped truffles that are honestly like the size of like coffee grounds almost, okay? So nice and small, right? That way when we fold this into our sauce, every single bite of this pasta, we get a little bit of truffles in it, okay? So at this point, once you got that truffle carpaccio all chopped up, right? It's going to transfer it into a little bowl, okay? Or onto a little plate, right? Beautiful. And we're just going to put it off to the side, okay? So all you see out there, as you can see, look at my truffle carpaccio, all right? Beautifully chopped, okay, in my little bowl over here. And so this is how my carpaccio is looking. But like you know, we love to check in and make sure everyone is on the same page. So if you have that carpaccio chopped up, hold it up to the camera. We want to see how it's looking out there. Oh yeah. Oh, we're coming in here. We got Chef Jackson over here.
Nice carpaccio.
Nice carpaccio, Chef. Oh, David McGraw. Jim and Emily. Mr. and
Miss Collins.
Yeah, Mr. and Mrs. Collins over here.
Those aprons are incredible. We got
Wow.
Marshall and Gamal out there.
Gamal, stunning carpaccio.
Stunning carpaccio. We got Becca in the house.
You can see through that carpaccio bowl over there. Love that. Yeah, Bethany and Corey. Amazing.
Oh, we got Travis out there. Nice carpaccio, Travis.
Wow. Nice. Look at that. Yeah, Maddie and Caitlin.
Oh, nice carpaccio. Debbie Anderson here. You guys are nice carpaccio out
Oh, Debbie. Nicely done, Debbie. The Sizemore brothers have that carpaccio chopped up.
We got Kyle in the house.
Kyle over here.
Crap, we got a Morgan with us out there. We got Emily Olsen.
Nice, Emily. Awesome. Jenny Gruber. Beautiful.
All right, we got Morgan out
There you
there.
go, Morgan.
Nice truffle carpaccio.
Yeah, Nancy Kwan, we see you over there with that carpaccio. Stunning.
Oh, we got AJ out there.
AJ still filming. Still filming this documentary.
That was the best part of the song. Right when that beat drops. All right, thank
That's
you,
right.
DJ Brett.
DJ Burt. Amazing. So, at this point, we are got to get into our rolling of our pasta. Okay, so I'm going to get this cutting board out of the way. We do not need that cutting board at this point. So, if you have one of those tiny little cutting boards at this stage in the game, you want to go ahead and just boomerang that thing into your living room, right? Get it out of the way, right? And work directly on the countertop. So, this dough has had a chance to rest and kind of relax a little bit. And so what we need to do is actually roll out this pasta dough. So, I'm going to come in here and just sprinkle a little bit of flour onto my work surface. Just a little bit, right?
Mm.
And then a little bit of flour on top of my pasta itself, okay?
Nice.
Top and bottom. And so what we want to do is roll this dough out into a really long rectangle, okay? And we want the dough to be so thin that you can read a book directly through it, all right? So in order to get there, I'm going to take my dough, place my rolling pin on top, and just press down and roll that dough, right? Roll that dough forward and backward, okay? And then flip it over, all right? And then just continue this process, okay? And so you see I'm rolling the dough vertically here, right? And then from time to time, I'm just going to roll it out from side to side, just a little bit, right? Just to maintain that kind of rectangle shape as I'm rolling it out, okay? So, again, if you got to flip it over from time to time, it is all good, right? No problem. And just keep pushing down on that pasta dough and really put some pressure on it. Pasta, handmade pasta is a labor of love, okay? So you really got to put some work into it in order for it to come out the way you want it, right?
Yep.
So, again, from time to time, rolling it side to side, but the majority of the time we're rolling top to bottom. And again, we're looking to yield a really nice long rectangle, okay?
We got one question here. Can we use our pasta maker to roll it out?
Yeah, you can absolutely use a pasta maker if you want to. We always show you guys how to do everything by hand, right? But if you want to use a pasta roller, you can totally use that too. Nice. So, as I am rolling out this pasta, right? Again, we're just making sure to kind of do our best to maintain that rectangular shape. And kind of the reason for that is it just makes the portioning of this pasta that much easier, okay? So, as I'm rolling mine out over here, right? Again, you can see I'm using a rolling pin, right? But we would love to see how that dough is rolling out over there. So if you want, go ahead, position that camera so we can see that dough. Let's see that dough rolling out, all right? Let's see how that dough's rolling over there. Nice. There you go, Asha. Beautiful dough. Nice. Yeah, there you go. We got some proper music for rolling out.
Yeah. We're trying to find more songs.
They see me rolling, they hate it.
Oh, we got Maddie and Caitlin
trying to catch me
Maddie and Caitlin.
Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty.
Oh, that's a nice one. Look at this. There you go. Nice job out there.
Trying to catch me riding dirty.
Oh, we got Travis out there. Oh, rolling it out. Travis is rolling it out.
They can see me lean, I'm tense, so it ain't easy to be seen. When you see me ride by, they can see me clean. And I shine on the deck in the TV screen.
Look at that job.
Like hold up,
Travis
next to the
works.
PlayStation,
Travis got that dough out there.
My pistol love, send a jack into a coma.
We got Adeline.
Crazy like crazy, bone just trying to have no babies. Rock myself, so I pull in ladies. Laws of control, and you know
Yeah, Adeline.
music turn all the way up into the maximum. Speak with something, trying to check for some, but we packing something that we have for we have it locked up in the maximum security cell. I'm gripping old music loud and I'm tipping slow. Twisting like hit
All right,
this
guys,
dirty.
let's
Pull up
hear
behind and it's in his throat.
Dough
Windows down, gotta stop pollution. City change, like who is that producing? That's the plan skills when we out and cruising. Got warrants in every city except Houston, but I still ain't losing.
They see me rolling, they hating, patrolling and trying to catch me riding dirty. 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 Trying to catch me riding dirty.
Oh, we got Charlotte Lee up there. Beautiful dough.
They hoping that they gon' catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty. Trying to catch me riding dirty.
There you go. Playing our possibility competition. Nice. Alright, we got Katie Deckles that we are barely adults here. We have a really cat rolling pin. We come see this cat rolling. Yeah, where is this cat rolling pin? Is that like indented into the rolling pin? That's awesome.
Yeah, we would like to see.
Yeah, I just want to see the cat rolling pin in action.
You want to flour it though. Okay, get some flour on that rolling pin so it doesn't stick.
Yeah, and then can we check out the pasta dough after you use the cat rolling pin on it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure this is exactly what Chameleon Air was talking about when he said they see me rolling, trying to catch me rolling dirty, was the cat rolling pin. Look at this. That's coming out nice.
That's awesome. Nice. Katie, where did you buy this cat rolling pin?
Yeah, what is that used for?
We got to get one of these things. Yes, a hieroglyphic rolling pin.
I don't even know what it would be typically used for, you know?
Just trying to roll stuff out with cat prints on it.
Yeah, just that cat life.
Cat life.
You can't hate it. I totally get it.
It was a gift.
Nice. Oh, Claudia says pottery. Is that true? Is it made for pottery?
I have no idea. It was a gift.
Nice. Well, we're very excited to see how your pasta turns out with all those cats on it.
Yeah. Nice.
Thank you, Brett.
Thank you, Brett.
Thank you for that one. There.
Brett's very excited about this cat rolling pin, Katie.
Yeah, he's actually making those cat noises with his mouth.
Yeah. Nice. So, again, what you're looking for is for this dough to be rolled as thin as possible. Okay? And so, once you get a piece of dough, that's about maybe 3 feet in length, right? Then you really want to just focus on spreading that dough out vertically, okay? And again, the goal here is to get this piece of dough as thin as you can so you can read directly through it, right? And so the way we always teach people how to make pasta is roll the dough out until you think it's thin enough and then roll it a little bit more because it usually takes a little bit more than what you think. And kind of the reason for that is because whenever dough comes in contact with water, it hydrates, right? And so the dough, any pasta that you cook will always become about 2 times thicker than it is when it's before it goes in the water, right? And that's kind of a pretty good thing to keep in mind as you're making fresh pasta and cooking it, right? Because it only gets thicker.
Mm-hmm.
Is a good way to keep in mind. So my dough is so close to being there. And as you can see, again, I'm just kind of shooting for something that's like a large rectangle, okay? So I'm just going to go over it maybe 2 more times, and then we're going to show to you guys kind of what it is we're looking for over here. And again, if you need to kind of put a little more flour on it from time to time and rub that flour in, no problem, right? Beautiful. So, I think I'm almost there, Jay, with this pasta.
Yeah, it's looking really good.
Amazing. So, as you can see over here on my screen, I got this dough rolled out, right? Super thin. Okay? And just to prove to you that it's so thin that we can read through it, we're going to come over here and grab some reading material.
Oh, okay. Hello, universe. It's me. All right.
We got some reading material over here.
We're going to pop the cover page on this, right? Or maybe we'll do the first page, all right? Right next to Topeka's incredible signature. And you should be able to read the book title on this. Can you see that there, Brett?
Yeah. You want to be able to read Hello Universe, It's Me through that pasta, right?
Can you guys see that there?
Hello, universe, it's me. Right? You want to be able to read that directly through that pasta dough out there. Okay? So that is confirmation that our dough is thin enough. Right? But we want to make sure that your doughs are thin enough as well. Okay? So hold those pasta doughs up out there. Right? Bust open that first page in Deepika's book and let's see it through that dough.
Yeah, let's see it out there.
All right. Oh, we got Dr. Andy over here.
All right. Can we read that first page with that pasta dough? That is the test. There we go. Let's see these. Oh, we got Chef AJ. We can see Truffle Shuffle. But can we see the first page of that book?
Oh, look
we
at
got
this.
Maddie Chefs out there.
Maddie Chefs, look at that title page over there. I can read it from here. All right, Mo and Jen.
All right, they're still rolling it out there. They're doing a great job.
Oh, Emily,
perfect,
there you
Emily.
go. Nice. Yeah, you want to be able to see that title. Hello,
There we
universe.
go, Maureen.
Nice, Maureen.
We got Fran, Matt, and Reagan. Nice.
There you go, friend man.
Rolling it out
Reagan.
just a little more.
All right, Marshall. All right, we're doing the test right now.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Perfect. Perfect.
Right
out there.
through it. Okay, Travis, let's see it.
All right, nice. Nice
Beautiful.
job out there. We got Allegra down there, bottom right.
Oh,
Allegra.
Allegra.
Oh, my God. Perfect.
Nicely done,
Perfect job
Allegra.
out there.
Oh, stunning. Nice, Lila, there you go.
We got Jacinth and Kevin out there.
Oh.
Nice. Awesome. And then we got Araba. Let's go check out Araba. They said
Yeah.
their dough ripped out there. Let's go see how that dough's looking. All right, Chef Araba, how's that dough looking?
Oh, that looks great over there.
That's perfect. If you get a little rip, it's no problem, okay?
Yeah, it's no big deal. You'll be just fine.
All
But
right.
Yeah, that dough looks great over there at Robert's house.
So let's see a quick thumbs up if you guys are feeling good about your dough and you're ready to start making some pasta shapes out there.
Nice.
Awesome job. Awesome job, guys.
Amazing. So at this point, now that we have our dough nice and rolled out, right, we're going to start cutting some shapes, okay? So we're going to show you guys how to make a couple different shapes of pasta today, okay? And I thought we would start with one of my favorites, which is farfalle, okay? Which is honestly one of those types of pasta that even if you've never heard it called that name before, we're all super familiar with bow tie pasta, right?
Mhm.
And it's very, very easy to make. Much easier than you might think. So what I'm going to do first is cut a couple strips. I'm going to use about a third of this dough, right? And I'm going to cut a couple strips that are about 1.5 inches thick, okay? Right? Beautiful. So I'm just going to cut a couple of them, okay? And you can do as many of these as you'd like, right? So cut a couple strips, and then I'm going to cut about 2-inch long rectangles, okay?
Mm.
And any excess dough that you have, right, make sure that you save it, okay? Because you can re-roll it out, and it'll work just fine. So once I have a couple rectangles cut, I'm just going to show you all how to make this pasta super quick. And this is very, very simple, right? So I'm going to take the index finger and the thumb of one hand, right? Place it on top and on bottom of that rectangle, all right? And then the forefinger of my other hand, I'm going to place it right in the center. And then I'm going to pinch together, right, my forefinger and my thumb to yield my little bow tie pasta, okay? Look at that. My little farfalle, okay? Again, super, super easy to make, right? Forefinger, thumb, top and bottom, other finger in the middle, and just press them together, okay?
Oh,
just
wow.
press them together all the way, right? And so you yield little bow ties.
Unbelievable.
Right? Little bow ties. So I got 2 done over here, okay? Right? I got one for myself, one for Jason. Here you are, Chef.
Thank you very much.
Yeah. And so, you know this, normally we keep it pretty casual, right? Over here at Truffle Shuffle, we keep it pretty casual. But to be honest, I mean, we're drinking Manhattans, right? We're hanging out, right? You could probably call this a bow tie event.
Yeah.
You call it a bow tie event, okay? So, I got a couple bow ties over here, right? And so, just to make sure that you can get admitted to our bow tie event, right? Let's make sure we're all on the same page, okay? So, I got a couple bow ties over here. Let's see. Nice. Jason over here balancing that bow tie, right? But we'd love to see that farfalle out there. All right, so if you got that bow tie,
All right.
nice.
Let's see that bow tie out there. We got Morgan.
Oh yeah, Morgan.
What do you think? Derby ready?
Chef Araba out there.
Yeah, there you go, Araba.
All right, hold that bow tie up to your neckline. Yeah, we got Anais out there.
Nice. Oh, Chef Jackson. Nice bow ties over there, bud.
We got Chef CK. There you go.
Oh, nice CK, nice bow ties.
Oh, we got Dr. Andy.
The doctor.
And then we got Team AJ out there.
Nice. All right, Brittany.
All right, we got Brittany out here.
We got Brittany over here.
Where are these bow ties at?
Where are these bow ties at?
Oh, nice bow ties. Oh, we got Chef Becca in the house.
Becca, there you go.
Oh, we got Travis over here. Nice bow ties, Travis. Oh, we got the Olsen family.
Nice. There you go, Olsen's.
Oh, we got the well-worn
Well-worn girls at the bow tie event.
We got Fran, Matt, and Reagan out there.
Nice, guys.
All right, how about Chef May? How's she doing out there?
Oh,
We got
Colleen
Charlene Sprinkle in the
at the
house.
bow tie event. All right, Chef May.
Oh, they got this pasta restaurant back on track over there. Look at that.
Nice. Yeah, this tag tail looks great.
Watch out. We got the Sizemore brothers.
Nice, nice, brothers.
All right, we got Michelle, Craig, Glasman. I would like to see how to do the bow tie one more time.
Yep.
I would like to see how to do the bow tie one more time. So, Michelle, Tyler's going to show you how to do that bow tie one more time.
Yeah, exactly. So you see I got my little rectangle cut, right? So what I want to do is take the forefinger and thumb of one hand, place it on top and bottom of my pasta, okay? And then take the finger of my other hand, right in the center of that pasta and just pinch my forefinger and thumb together. Just pinch them together right in the center. Okay? There you go. You have the little bow tie pasta. Right? And can we come in? Can we check out at Michelle's house? See how that bow tie came along?
All right, Michelle, we're coming out there.
All right, Michelle, we're coming in here.
Oh, hello.
Hello, Michelle.
What is up, Michelle? How's that bow tie pasta coming? And then Brett's going to help you unmute real quick. You'll get a little prompt.
Okay. I'm just a
All right.
sous chef. I'm the sous chef. This is the chef.
All right, what up, chef?
What's up, chef?
Oh, stunning.
Look at that. There
Got
it
it.
is.
Got it. I got it.
Nice.
All right, Michelle, what is the chef's
Thank you.
name?
Danny
Who is that?
Laughlin.
Danny, please give our compliments to the chef, okay? Please give our compliments to the chef over there.
Yeah. Compliments to the chef.
Awesome job, guys. Awesome job, Chef Danny.
Nice, Chef Danny.
That's looking great.
Crushing it.
And so,
as you can see, I'm just coming in here and making farfalle. Again, out of about a third of this pasta. You can make farfalle out of as much of the pasta as you want, right? And so, one of the ways that doing this pasta works super well is you can actually make a bunch of farfalle, right? Put them onto a plate and just leave them out at room temperature, just on your countertop overnight, right? And the pasta will actually dry out, and then you can cook it tomorrow, right? And that's honestly how they make dry pasta. Like commercially, they use dryers, they speed up the process a little bit, but that's how you can do that. So you can make a little bow tie pasta, make some pasta salad tomorrow, maybe, right?
oh,
Nice. So that is the farfalle technique,
yep.
okay?
And so,
Otherwise known as the bow tie.
and farfalle translated means butterfly.
It means butterfly.
It means butterfly.
Yeah, we learned that last class.
In the previous class, I just won it. I told everyone it means bow tie.
It doesn't.
It does not. And someone kindly informed us that it means butterfly.
Right.
So that's pretty cool. Makes sense, too.
Yeah.
When I was cooking in France, there was one restaurant I went and ate at called Le Papillon, which
Yep.
I guess papillon means butterfly in France. And so,
Yep.
you guys let us know, what would you like to learn next, okay? We can either make fettuccine, pappardelle, or tagliatelle, okay? And so pappardelle is the bigger one, fettuccine is a little bit smaller, and then tagliatelle is the really fine one, okay? So
Yeah.
hit it up in the chat. What would you guys like to learn next?
Yeah, what do you want to make? There we go. We got tagliatelle.
All right, we got a 1-to-1.
The middle one. I like that.
Mm.
Pappardelle. Chef Jackson wants to make cake. Nice. There you go, Chef. I love it. Justin also wants to make cake. If you want to make cake next, hit it up in the chat bar. Who wants to make some cake out here?
All right, who's ready for some cake out there?
Oh my god. Amazing. It's amazing how this works.
I gotta say, since I have discovered Zoom, I have learned how funny humans can be.
I know.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Zoom has, I truly love people more now that we have started doing these cooking classes. a lot of requests for cake on this pasta class here.
Sizemore brothers are very serious about this cake.
All right. We will be doing a cake class soon, okay? We'll do a cake class soon, I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah, what flavor cake do you guys want to learn in this cake class? hit it up in the chat. Let us know
Yeah.
what flavor.
And then promise we will start making this pasta here very soon. I know all you are very hungry out there. Carrot cake. I love
Chocolate
carrot
cake.
Carrot cake is my
white.
favorite.
Oh,
Truffle
yes.
cake.
Plus truffle.
V.
All right. Mise says lemon.
Mm.
Nice. Awesome. People who didn't even vote for cake are now telling us what flavor they would like.
Nice. Thanks, Maisha.
Awesome. I love that. All right. So check it out. Now we got this pasta sheet here, right? We're going to fold this into, let's see, this one fold, our second fold, right? And then we got our third fold. Okay? And then I'm going to turn it to where the cut side is closest to my knife hand. And we're going to go ahead. I'm going to show you guys how to make pappardelle, okay? So you want pappardelle to be about the size of your finger. And we're going to go ahead. So roughly about the size of your finger. And then we're going to go ahead and cut down. And you want to cut directly down. And then check it out. Now I got a nice, beautiful strand of pappardelle here. You guys see that? And so we're going to show you guys how to make 3 different types, okay? And you guys get to choose, which one you want to eat tonight. So we'll show you this pappardelle, then we'll show you the tagliatelle. And then for anyone that wants to learn fettuccine, we're doing a fettuccine Alfredo class, okay, in February. Mm-hmm. Not next week or the week after, but the week after that.
Yep.
So what do you want to do today, Tyler?
Let's make some tagliatelle.
All right, we're going to make some tagliatelle. So I'm just making 1 portion of pappardelle. You guys see that?
Yeah. And you guys can decide whatever you want to make. If you want to make our farfalle, all pappardelle, whichever. We're just showing you how to make a couple different shapes.
Yep. And this pappardelle, farfalle, all of it you guys can dry out and enjoy it tomorrow. Okay, so you guys see that there? We got our pappardelle.
Yep.
All right, we got Lindsay Erickson over there. They're nailing that pappardelle over there.
Yeah, they are.
Absolutely nailing it.
And you want to put a little bit of flour on it after it's cut. That way it doesn't stick back to itself, okay?
Yep. And now I got 1 portion here. I'm setting it up to the side. Let's go check out Lindsay there.
We're coming in, Lindsay. Yep, Lindsay, let's see it.
Nice. Nice job.
Yeah, beautiful, Lindsay.
Awesome. Kamala wants to know, are we folding into thirds or quarters? So I folded into thirds, okay?
Yeah, and honestly, it's not super important how many times you fold it. You just want to fold it because it makes the portioning faster.
Yeah.
Right? That's kind of the only reason.
Yep. And so now, over here, the 2 portions we're going to enjoy, all right, is going to be tagliatelle. So what I like to do for this one is add just a little bit more flour.
Yep.
Because we're going to cut it so fine. And then check it out. For tagliatelle, we essentially want to cut it into little matchsticks, okay?
Yep.
So little matchsticks. So I'm cutting down into matchstick size, matchstick width pieces.
Yep.
And you want to make sure you're really even with this so it cooks even. And tagliatelle is one of my favorites because I really feel for a nice simple sauce like this, it really allows the texture of the tagliatelle really allows you to enjoy the overall dish.
Yeah, exactly.
So I'm going to come in here and you want to unfold these guys, right? It's a little bit more work than the pappardelle, but so worth it, okay? So now we almost have these like angel hair pieces. You guys see that?
Mm-hmm.
We're unfolding them. And you guys see, I'm kind of lining them up. You guys see I'm making a little line here. We'll hit this with just a touch of flour, right? And so anyone making some tagliatelle out there, I'd love to see how your guys' tagliatelle is looking out there.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah, we want to see how it's looking.
Oh, you know who it is.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Charlene.
we got Charlene Sprinkle out there.
Beautiful pasta, Charlene. David, how is this pasta looking?
Oh, nice job, David.
David, can we see this pasta, please? Well done.
They are showing off their dance moves. Okay,
Yeah.
showing. Oh, perfect bow tie pasta
I
out
like
there.
the aprons too.
Yeah,
David.
liking these aprons there, David.
Look at this marine.
Oh.
Look
We
at
got
all these
marine out
pastas
there.
over
all
here.
These pasta shapes out there.
Wow.
Stunning.
All right, Wellborn girls.
That are
Nice.
very excited about the cake. Okay, very excited about the cake over there.
Oh, here we go.
We got Fran, Van Regan, and then can we come into Lori Schaefer over here, please? All right, we're
Oh.
coming in, Lori.
Oh, nice job
Look
over
at
there.
this pasta. Nice.
Awesome job over there.
Nice. There you go.
All right, we got Chef Claudia over there. Chef Claudia. How about Chef Adeline? How's Chef Adeline doing? Oh, nice.
Beautiful.
Perfect job over there.
Nice, Mad Chefs. All right, Valerie, let's see it. You're going all farfalle over there. Love that, Valerie. Mary, nice. There you go. That's like tagliatelle over there. All right, Nancy, can we see this pasta? Oh, there we go, Kevin.
Oh, we got Jacinta and Kevin out there.
Nice. Look at all these
Look at all these
pastas.
pastas.
Selection.
Yeah, awesome job, guys. We have multiple requests out for truffle lasagna. I love lasagna.
Yeah, I love it. There you go, Iris.
Nice pappardelle out there, Iris. Hit that with a little bit of flour, okay?
Yeah, make sure you get a little bit of flour on there, but it looks awesome.
We got Chef Becca out here. Nice pasta there, Becca.
Yeah, there you go, Becca.
All right, how about Georgina? Let's go check out Georgina there.
All right, Rachel. Yeah,
Oh,
nice.
stunning.
Wow.
All right, we got Georgina and then Megan. Oh, we got some more bow ties out there. Oh, we got Team Megan out there. What up, guys?
Look at these. Look.
Oh, nice pasta, guys.
And there's a dog.
There's a dog. Anybody have any truffle hunters out there? All right, we got Chef Catherine over here.
With multiple exclamation points. Nice.
Nice.
Nice pasta.
Oh, here is the cake.
There's a cake
have
right
found
there,
the
Allegra. Nice cake, Allegra.
All right, we got Chef Danny over here at Michelle's house.
Wow.
Oh, nice pasta.
Wow.
Awesome job, guys.
Nice. So, as Jay's cutting this pasta over here, right, the next move that we need to do is that pot of water that has been on the stove for a while now. You want to turn it up all the way, okay? You want to turn the heat up all the way to get that pasta pot boiling, all right? Perfect.
Let's check out Georgina real quick. You see him right there, Brett?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. All right,
Oh, look at these guys.
let's see that pasta.
All right,
out
let's see
there.
those pastas over there.
All right, nice job, Georgina.
Nice.
Debbie Anderson. Oh, yeah, we're getting some.
Nice. You guys are doing great with this. Let's check out the Knoll family real quick.
Coming in.
All right, we got the Knoll family out there. They got some great chef hats. They're having a very in-depth conversation as well.
Noel family. Nice
Yo,
looking pasta
what up,
over
guys?
there.
So many shapes.
I gotta say, the Knoll family, they got some serious dance moves. Let's hit them with a little music and let's see what they can do over there. Let's see what they can do. Maybe a little Bon Jovi, okay? Maybe let's see what happens if we just turn a little bit of Bon Jovi on.
She says we gotta hold on to what we've got. It doesn't make a difference if we make it or not. We've got each other, and that's enough for love. We'll give it a shot. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, give me all a prayer. Take my hand. We'll make it, I swear.
All right, that
Oh my gosh.
pretty incredible. Huh?
Amazing. Like on the drop of a dime. It's just like, hey, let's play some Bon Jovi. It's like being at a show.
The Knoll family was on another class where they won a Bon Jovi rock off, and so they did such a good job. I just wanted to share that with you guys real quick, but they did not know that I was going to do that. That's how impressive that is. I think someone up here said family goals, and
Yeah.
I could not agree more. I have never seen a family so in sync to just rock out
I
at the
believe
top of a dime like
Chef
that.
Jackson gave them a 30 out of 10.
Yeah, Chef Jackson gave him a 30 out of 10. You guys hit it up in the chat for the Knoll family. How would you rate that Bon Jovi performance? And so I got our tagliatelle right here. Okay.
Oh, wow.
You guys see this?
Amazing.
And so if you guys got your pasta, we got Maddie Chef says 100. If you guys got your pasta done, give us a quick thumbs up. And Tyler's going to show you how to make this sauce. Perfect. Awesome job, guys.
Nice. All right, so at this point, right, we got that pasta pot. We turn the heat up on it, right? That water is up to a boil over here, okay? And so I'm going to add a little pinch of salt to this water, okay? So don't make it too salty because we're actually going to use some of this pasta water for our sauce, right? But we do want to make sure there's a little bit of salt in there. And then I'm actually going to stir up that pot of water, okay? And then I'm going to add all of the pasta that I'm cooking into that pot, all right? We're going to cook this for 2 minutes, okay? Cook it for 2 minutes. So if you are cooking all the different types of pasta today, right? If you're not drying out that farfalle, or if you cut some pappardelle and some tagliatelle, I would cook them separately just so they're not kind of mashing around together. But any pasta that you're cooking is going to take 2 minutes, okay?
Yeah.
Because that's like the perfect time for the eggs to coagulate, for the starch in the flour to kind of set up, right? So you can see on my screen over here, we're cooking this pasta. You want to make sure you stir it from time to time. And just look at that beautiful pasta as it cooks, right? Stunning. So at this point, Brett, how much longer we got on this timer over here? We have about 1 minute left on this timer, okay? So that is the perfect amount of time for us to steal a little bit of this pasta water.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm going to take 1 cup of this pasta water out, and I'm going to put it into my large saute pan, okay? So I'm going to come in here. I'm grabbing 1 cup of pasta water. And that pasta water has that really nice flour in there. It's kind of starchy. It's got that pasta flavor, a little bit of salt, right? I'm going to add all of my butter, right, as well to that saute pan. And I'm going to turn it up on high heat, okay? So, perfect. And so my pasta just has to cook for a little bit longer, right? But we've already taken that 1 cup of pasta water out, okay? And we're just looking to melt that butter down in that water, okay? Beautiful. So, at this point, Chef Brett, what is our timer looking like?
It is time.
Nice. So, our pasta has cooked, okay? So, we got to come in here, remove that pasta from the heat, and just drain it. So drain that pasta, okay? You don't need to save any more of that pasta water. Just that 1 cup will work perfectly fine. Okay? And again, I'm just melting down that butter in my pasta water. Okay? And what we're going to do here is we're actually going to finish cooking this pasta in our pan with that pasta water and that butter, okay? I know some of you have probably heard of this technique before, and just to give you the full understanding of it, right? Basically, you have to cook the pasta with the sauce in order to make it a true, like, dish, right? If you guys have ever had pasta before and the sauce just kind of slides off of the pasta, you don't really get the same thing, right? Because the starch in the pasta hasn't had time to like grab onto the sauce, right? And that's how you really get that those beautiful pasta dishes. The sauce and the pasta are married together and they're one, right? So at this point, all of my butter has melted down, okay? And so I'm going to add my pasta into my saute pan with the butter and my pasta water. Okay? And then I'm just going to take my tongs, right? And very, very gently just move that pasta around so it's in one layer, right? In that saute pan. And what we want to do here is we want to braise that pasta inside of that saute pan, okay? So from time to time, make sure you kind of move that saute pan around, okay? And again, you'll notice the starch from that pasta is going to let out into that sauce. It's going to be emulsifying in there with that butter and that pasta water, and it's going to create that beautiful sauce for us. So,
Nice.
at this point, we're going to take our chopped Truffle Carpaccio, right? Add it into this pasta as it's cooking, right? And just stir it around and really let that sauce infuse with that truffle flavor, okay? Nice. And so again, I'm over nice high heat right here, right? High to medium high heat, because you do want this to be a quick process. You don't want this to take a long time. You'll see it's only going to take about a minute, right? And so at this point, I'm just using my tongs to stir my pasta as it's cooking. And what I'm looking for here, right, is for that sauce to thicken up kind of slightly, right? It's going to turn more like a creamy looking texture, okay? And you'll really see it start to come together. And this is a very important part of cooking pasta. You always got to finish the pasta in the sauce, right? It's the only real way to marry the two together. So at this point, mine is looking perfect, okay? So I'm going to turn mine off the heat and just show you what it is I'm looking for, all right? So we're going to our pasta cam. So you see how at this point that sauce looks almost a little cloudy, right? And you see how it's kind of glazing this pasta over here? That is exactly what you want, right? You want the sauce to be, it's going to be a little bit loose, right? but it's really glazing that pasta, right? And my pasta, I'm going to come taste it, but it's going to be that nice al dente, okay? Perfect. So, at this point, I'm going to turn the heat off, all right? And I'm going to grab that Parmesan cheese, okay? And we're going to grate half of this Parmesan cheese into this saute pan.
Oh.
Right? Again, my heat is off. You don't really want to boil the Parmesan after it goes in the pan because it can kind of curdle the cheese a little bit. Right? So, grate half of that Parmesan in, and just with your tongs, very, very gently, just stir that in to that pasta. Right?
Nice.
And you'll notice that cheese will thicken up that pasta sauce. Okay? And you really begin to see at this point how the sauce and the pasta become one. And there's not a whole bunch of loose sauce all over the place. They're like all in the same spot, right? Look at that. See that? How it's nice and glazed up like that? Perfect. So, at this point, I'm just going to taste this sauce, okay? I'm probably going to need to add a little salt. It tastes great, but it definitely needs a little bit of truffle salt. So I'm going to add just a little bit of this truffle salt, right, to my pasta over here. Amazing. And there you have it. I got to come in and plate this pasta up, okay? So what you want to do at this point, right, that pasta is all glazed up, looking absolutely gorgeous. Right? I want to come in here and I'm going to take my tongs and actually twirl my tongs with that pasta. Okay, and this is how you get height on that pasta dish. Just transfer that pasta into that sauce.
Nice.
Or sorry, transfer that pasta into that bowl. And just keep that height on that pasta. All right? Look at that. Oh my gosh.
Unbelievable.
Right? That sauce and that pasta, they come together. Right? And then over the top, right, I'm going to come in here and just lay a couple slices of this Truffle Carpaccio. Oh my gosh. And again, like Jay was saying, this is how we serve truffles at a 3 Michelin star restaurant, because the best preparations for truffles are the simplest, because there's nothing else competing with the truffle flavor, right? It just shows it off. So I got those. That little bit of truffle oil that we saved, just drizzle a little bit on top, right? And then we'll come in here, add a little more grated Parmesan cheese. All right. And then one final sprinkle of that Balinese truffle salt, right? Just a little bit right over the top.
Wow.
Beautiful.
Stunning. You guys see this dish here?
Look at that pasta.
Unbelievable.
Gorgeous.
And then for anyone that got those fresh truffles, okay? Anyone that got those additional fresh truffles, what do you think? I was actually going to do the cheese grater.
Oh, yeah, get it.
We're going to do that small whole side on the cheese grater, okay?
Yeah, this is actually one of my favorite ways to use truffles, is a small cheese grater.
And grate that over the top.
Nice.
You want to grate it till you really can't even see the pasta anymore.
Yeah, that's the whole goal. Just don't even see the pasta. Just get it all over.
Oh. All right, you guys see that? Layered with fresh truffles.
Mmm.
And then we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna pull a little strand up from here. Okay, really show you guys.
Oh,
all
look at
the
that
love happening here. All the love happening with this pasta. Do you guys see this? Look how incredible this pasta looks. All right, I'm so excited to see your guys' pastas out there.
Nice. And so yeah, just in the Kevin, we folded that chopped truffle into that pasta as it was cooking. Incredible. So this is our dish over here, okay?
And before we jump into seeing your guys' out there, okay?
Yeah.
We're going to be doing, remember, we're going to be doing our little Q&A with Topeka, learning about her new incredible book that she just launched, right? And what I would love is if you guys can show a little of your love to one of our Truffle Shuffle family members. So take that book, right? Take your beautiful pasta dish, okay? We want to see that book, that pasta, right? And then Topeka's going to hook it up. If you guys take a picture, tag us, follow her, right, at Hello Universe, it's me, and then tag her as well. She's going to hook it up with one of our Truffle Shuffle experiences.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so let's see that pasta out there. Let's see that book.
Nice.
And then stay tuned for our after show, okay?
Nice.
All right, let's see that out there.
Let's see it.
Oh, we got Lauren Color.
Lauren.
Oh, we got Maddie and Caitlin. Nice pasta.
Nice, Maddie and Caitlin.
Oh, we got Chef Alaba out there. Nice. Oh, we got Charlene in the house.
Miss Charlene Sprinkle.
Oh, perfect cocktail.
Nice, Laura.
We got the Noel family out there.
We got the Noel family.
Family goals out there. Family goals. We got Team Reeves. Nice.
Oh, Jessica Reeves, Mr. and Miss Reeves. Nice.
Bow tie pasta out there.
Beautiful.
Oh, we got the Olsen family
Emily
with that
Olsen.
book and pasta. They got some broccoli with this pasta.
Repping it.
Little broccoli with that pasta out there. We got Allegra. Nice.
Nice, Allegra.
Okay, let's hold them up. Chef Danny out there. All right. Oh, we got Vishali and Bamal out there. Nailing it. We got the Wellborn girls out here. They're doing an awesome job with this pasta.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, we got Laura Schaefer out there. Nice pasta. All right, let's see it, Brett. Let's see everyone's pasta out there.
Oh, Mo and Jen.
Stunning.
Nice farfalle over there.
All right, Chef Ann out there.
Ms. and Catherine, how does that pasta taste? Looks beautiful. Travis.
Oh, there you go, Travis. Perfect.
Look at that. Farfalle on one side, pappardelle on the other side. Oh.
Awesome job.
All right, Maisha,
How's that pasta?
How's that pasta taste over there?
Oh.
Wow. Nice.
Oh, we got AJ out there. They're loving that pasta over there. Okay, how about Chef Adeline? How's Adeline doing?
Dr. Andy.
Dr. Andy.
Oh, with the toast. Nice. All right, Chef Adeline.
Yo, nice job over there, Chef Adeline. All right, who else wants to show us their pasta? We got Naomi with the seafood bowl out there.
Naomi.
Big bowl of pasta there. There you go, Naomi. You deserve that pasta there.
Getting it.
We got technical difficulties over here. Oh.
Team technical difficulties. All right, Ryan.
Still somehow
Nice. Look at that pasta. Beautiful. We got the Sizemore brothers over here.
Oh, Sizemore brothers. Nice truffles.
Oh, we got
Alright,
Chef
Araba.
Araba out there.
Chef Araba. If you need Lord Shaker on this thing. All right, Lord Shaker.
Oh, look at that pasta out here.
Look
Nice
at this pasta. All right, Marine.
All right, awesome.
How is that pasta tasting? What about Jim and Emily? Jim and Emily, Thank you for the geography lesson earlier.
We got the columns down here.
Oh yeah.
All right. Oh, we got just something Kevin.
Wow.
Oh,
What is
perfect.
this? A 3 Michelin star restaurant over there?
Yeah, 3 Michelin star house over there.
3 Michelin star household?
All right. Wow, you guys did an absolutely incredible job knocking that pasta out of the park. And so we'd love to invite you guys to join us for our after party, okay? And our after party, we're going to be hanging out with Topeka. And so take a picture of your pasta next to the book, and then Brett's going to tell you guys what to tag. You're going to tag Truffle Shuffle, and you're going to follow Hello Universe, It's Me, okay? So he's going to drop that in the link, or Topeka can drop it in the link. Brett's searching for something over there. I'm not really sure what he's looking for. But Topeka will drop that in the link for you guys. And so what do you think, Tyler? I'm super excited to hear more about how Topeka was able to write a book and launch it and self-publish the book herself.
Yeah, Deepika, we'd love to hear more about this story over there.
Hi guys. Well, I'm so honored that I'm here today and seeing everyone with their awesome pasta dishes and seeing everybody with the book. It's incredible. It's absolutely incredible.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. And, you know, in the first class, it sounded like a lot of people had started reading the book. So if anyone has started reading the book, let us know. I would love to know. And so, Topeka, what I thought would be really cool is just to kind of hear, how did you become a part of the Truffle Shuffle family?
Well, I always say you guys have been my pandemic guilty pleasure. I've been with you guys since almost the beginning. And my friend Maisha, who's on the show today, is the one who introduced me to you all. And I'm so excited she did, because my daughter and I have been cooking with you guys every Sunday since pretty early on in the Truffle Shuffle experience. And you guys have been my pandemic saving grace. We've been eating great food with you guys every Sunday, and we love it.
Awesome. And so you've been cooking with us for a while, and I saw that you were launching this book, right? And again, I don't know if that's the right terminology you use when you're writing a book, but launching this book, and I thought it'd be really cool to introduce that to our Truffle Shuffle family. And when I made an announcement about that, there was another individual who was just as excited as I was that you were launching this book and wanted to be able to congratulate you. And so,
oh, really?
He's also part of the Truffle Shuffle family.
Hey, how you doing tonight, my friend?
I'm wonderful. I'm wonderful. And you have made my Truffle Shuffle experience all these months also with your fabulous singing on these shows.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. Well, I mean, I'm excited. I mean, like Jason said, when he mentioned the book to me, I was so excited, and you know, so I got a chance to check it out, and I have to say, my friend, you hit a home run. You know, and one of the things I love about the book is that, you know, you mentioned how 2020 was a year where I think many of us shaved the unnecessary layers, or the things that, you know, things that we were carrying, but we didn't necessarily need to carry them. And so heading into 2021, it's like, you know, how do we now, like, where do we go from here? And I just love the practicality of the book, you know, and that, you know, how do you find that peace? You know, what is happiness? And you address all of those issues. So I just wanted to personally give you a shout out and just say a huge congratulations to you and the book. And I'm looking forward to reading. And gosh, Happy New Year, by the way.
Wow,
too.
thank you. Thank you so much. It's so kind to hear from you and for you to say all of that.
Of course, absolutely, absolutely. Well, in the meantime, I'm going to hop off because I want everyone to get a chance to hear a bit more about the book, but hopefully we get to see you, you know, once Hamilton is back at it. But in the meantime, have a great night, and thanks, Jason, you guys, for letting me hop on and just say a quick hello.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Darnell.
Thank you, Darnell.
My pleasure.
Amazing. Thank you.
My pleasure. All right, see you guys later.
Awesome. And so, for anyone that doesn't know, Darnell plays George Washington in Hamilton. And Topeka told me that she was a big fan of him. And turns out Darnell's a big fan of Topeka in this new book that she has written.
I'll take it. That's fantastic.
And so you found Truffle Shuffle, right? You've been doing these classes with us, but then when you're not listening to Darnell or doing the Truffle Shuffle classes, who is Topeka, right? Tell us a little bit more about that.
Yeah, absolutely. I'm a businesswoman here in the Bay Area. I help companies to IPO and actually function as a public company. But most importantly, I'm a mom to an incredible, sassy 7-year-old who attends these classes with me every week and is also a Truffle Shuffle mega fan. But I'm also just a person out there trying to figure out this thing called life and going through 2020 and trying to understand and make sense of it all and really follow what my true passions were and what made me me. And that's kind of the undertone of the book, that you can find yourself right here in the middle of your messy life. If you're not don't have the luxury of Julia Roberts and Eat, Pray, Love to run around the world and find yourself, you don't have to. So we can do that right here in our regular lives. And I kind of give the blueprint, if you will, on how to do that.
Incredible. And so, honestly, personally, I've always wanted to write a book, right? And, now that we've been doing Truffle Shuffle, we have some pretty interesting stories now that we've been doing Truffle Shuffle. And so I would love to know more about what was like the defining moment. When did you make the commitment and promise to yourself that you're going to write a book?
It just started to come to me. I could see the story sort of formulating, maybe the way that a chef starts to see ingredients and kind of think of what, you guys could make from it, or the way a painter starts to see a finished painting in their head. I just kind of had a story that I really felt needed to be told, and it would sort of hang on me. And one day I was just like, this is it. I've got to actually do it. So I did. And I just dove in. So, for any of you out there that are thinking about creative pursuits, whatever it may be, I just dove in and I just started to do it. No idea how I was going to write a book. Never wrote a book before. Certainly had no idea how to publish a book, but I just sort of dove in and took it head first, plunged right in.
Awesome. And so I'd love to hear more about how you did self-publish the book. But before that, I'd love to just hear from your words, right? Just tell us a little bit about the book. And now that it's out there in the world, right? People can get it on Amazon. Is that correct?
You can get it on Amazon, yes.
And someone that maybe finds this book, right? What are you wanting them to get from the book? Why did you put it out there in the world? So what is the book about? And when someone finds it, what do you want them to get from this book?
Yeah, it's the story of how I scheduled a breakdown, manifested a new life, and how you guys can do the same thing. I really wanted to demystify a lot of these spiritual practices that we hear about out there in our culture and in our language these days, and really give people the tools and techniques that they need to live their very best lives right now. I think we forget, we start adulting, right? And we've got jobs and we've got kids and we've got all these things to do. And we're constantly crossing things off our list, just like you guys did earlier in class. And we think once we cross all those things off the list, we're going to land up somewhere amazing. But sometimes you do all that and you're like, wait, none of these things I thought I was supposed to love are giving me any joy or making me happy or filling me up. So how can we start to reconstruct our lives in a way where we focus in on the things that actually do make us happy, that actually do give us joy? And I think 2020 was great that way. It sort of stripped away the things that we didn't need about our lives and about our interactions, or it made us appreciate the things that we couldn't do anymore as well.
Awesome. I love that. And so one of my favorite sections was page 152, right? Page 152, and then kind of into chapter 16, you talk about two things. One, kind of quieting the nonsense, right? And, I can say, me and Tyler, we've had our own personal journeys to work at a really high level restaurant. You have to really be able to kind of quiet out all the nonsense, or I don't know exactly, nonsense, minutia, right? And really be able to focus on what you have to do to get it done. And I had my own kind of journey to Zen of wanting to be a calm chef, right? And I learned myself that I didn't speak poorly to myself, but I would imagine other people's voices, right? My chefs or whatever, getting mad at me and I had ever done anything wrong. And when I realized that, then I kind of changed that voice to be like, all right, Jason, like, you can do this. Let's see if we can do this. Let's try it again, And in this, you have a part where you just talk about, taking a moment in the day to focus on gratitude. And I know that every single day, if I wake up and really try to find something that I'm grateful for, it just sets that day off on a much better tone.
Yeah, I totally agree.
I'd love to hear kind of what, now that you've taken this time, right? You've scheduled this breakdown. You're working towards kind of like a new venture in your life. What does that gratitude look like for you now? What are the things that you're grateful for?
Yeah, no, it's incredible. I think I'm grateful for just the everyday normal stuff in life, right? I think like we forget and we think sometimes the big things in life or the possessions or the stuff of life is what matters. But if you can really hone in each day on like 3 things that actually matter to you and that you're really grateful for and try to make them unique to each day, that's really important. But also think about what each of those things that you're grateful for, how they make you feel, right? Because you want to have more of the stuff that makes you feel good than of the stuff that doesn't make you feel good, right? So I know for me, being part of the Truffle Shuffle community has just been so huge over the course of the pandemic. And how does it make me feel? It makes me feel connected. It makes me feel supported. It makes me feel well fed. It makes me feel joy. And so, really hone in on the things in your day-to-day life that are giving you that joy and really feel them. Understand what the feelings are underneath them and how you can cultivate more of those feelings day in and day out.
Awesome. And so you have never written a book or published a book before this one, is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, the most I'd ever written were a couple paragraph blog posts many, many years ago.
And so on the back of the book, it says the Acapede Company, Vancouver, Los Angeles, London, and San Francisco. So Acapede is actually Dipika backwards, is that correct?
That is correct. Very good. You figured it out. Excellent.
Well, you told me the other day to be completely transparent. But you not only wrote a book, but you created your own publishing company, right?
Yeah, I really wanted to create a place where people could start to bring their stories out and help people to share whatever their internal truths were. So it's something that I'm really excited about to continue to produce books even for other people and help guide them on their self-publishing journey. So if any of you are in the writing space and interested in writing more or just exploring how to do it, I'm happy to share all the tips and all the things that I've learned on my own self-publishing journey. So you can hit me up on Instagram. The Truffle Shuffle folks will give you my info. You can also follow me on LinkedIn. So very happy to connect on any of these topics at any time.
Awesome. Well, I think, let's give a big round of applause for Dipika for writing her first book out there.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. Yay.
And so thank you so much for gifting everyone, the first 300 purchasers for the pasta class, gifting them your new incredible book to hit the shelves, right? To hit that Amazon shopping carts out there. And so, really thank you so much, Dipika. Thank you for the support. And we're so happy to be able to share what you've been working on with everybody.
Thank you so much. And for all of you who read it, drop a review on Amazon. Follow me on Instagram at Hello Universe. It's me. I would love to hear what you guys think of the book.
Awesome.
Amazing.
If anyone has any questions, throw them into the chat. Dipika will help answer those. And then if anyone else is working on anything that they want to share with the Truffle Shuffle community, email me directly at jason@truffleshufflesf.com, okay? And we would love to help support, okay? So Brett's going to drop that in the link there. And then while we got you guys here, we're going to tell you a little bit about the classes we got coming up, okay? So we got our Super Bowl class coming up. So we're going to be doing truffle hot wings, right? And these are unbelievably tasty. And so Tyler, you want to tell them a little bit about this truffle hot sauce that they're going to be able to get with this truffle hot wing class?
Yeah, so one of my good friends and one of the most talented culinarians that I know, he used to work at a restaurant up at St. Helena called the Restaurant at Meadowood. Unfortunately, that restaurant burned down actually in the latest fires in Napa. But he came down here, got with our team, and made some beautiful hot sauce. So we used what's called habanada peppers, right, which had the flavor of a habanero, but without the heat. And then we use some ají amarillo peppers, which actually have a really good amount of heat, but they have a really nice, like almost like tropical fruit like flavor to them, which is pretty crazy. And so we made this gorgeous orange hot sauce. We put some Perigord truffles in there. So we're gonna have a trifecta of sauces, right? Hot sauce, brown butter truffle honey, and we're gonna give you a truffle ranch packet to make some truffle ranch sauce out there as well.
Yeah, that's gonna be really nice. And then we might or might not have a special guest joining us that might have a Super Bowl ring. Okay. Ring and wings out there. And so Bethany wants to know if they got cauliflower, could they switch the cauliflower out for the wings? Absolutely. Some truffle hot cauliflower. I like that. And so after our Super Bowl class, we're doing a Valentine's Day class, right? So we're going to be doing surf and turf, an incredible surf and turf setup with lobster tails, filet mignon, and a really awesome sauce, right? We got some cookies being made, some very special cookies being made by another French laundry chef as a little gift for you and your loved one. And then Sarah's going to be doing a cocktail class on President's Day with Darnell, okay? With Darnell, who plays George Washington in Hamilton. That's going to be awesome. And then we got a black truffle soup coming up and a fettuccine Alfredo class. So a lot of really awesome classes coming up for the month of February. I don't know if you guys saw us on the Kelly Clarkson show or not, but we're going to be doing a pasta primavera dish that Kelly Clarkson tasted live. She ate a lot of it on the show. And so that was really cool. And then one of the other items I wanted to make sure that you guys know, if you want to book a private experience, right? We do private experiences Wednesday to Saturday. You can email me directly, again, at jason@truffleshufflesf.com, and we'll get you set up for your Truffle Shuffle experience. And so awesome job, guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Thank you so much for letting us share Topeka's incredible book with you. You guys are awesome.
Thank you, everyone.
Bye, guys.